This is a sports catastrophe production. Hey there, Heather, ho there. Chef Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another sports catastrophe on this day. No, actually, no. It is a birthday boy. And the birthday boy for today, January the 23rd, is a weightlifter from Bulgaria and Turkey, having dual citizenship. Now, I know I usually do a living person for it on this day, but after I finished January 23rd and doing a few other guys throughout the years, he was my only hope. This guy set 46 world records. He's a 7-time world champion in weightlifting and 3-time Olympic gold medals. He was known as Pocket Hercules because he was only 147 centimeters or 4 foot 10 and weighed in at only 137 pounds. But he's one of the best pound for pound weightlifters in history of weightlifting. He was on the cover of Time magazine, and he had a rough start. Now, unfortunately, I do have trouble with pronunciation, so I might screw this up, but his name is Naim Suleymanoglu. So anyway, he was born in Bulgaria to an ethnic Turkish family. His father was a miner who was only 5 feet tall, and his mother was 4 foot 7, so the genes were there. In his teens, he was a world weightlifting icon, and he would actually have won gold in his weight class in 1984. Unfortunately, though, because Bulgaria was in the boycott of the Eastern Bloc of the Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, he couldn't go. Bulgaria's government implemented a program which required ethnic minorities to adopt Slavic names and bar their languages. So Suleymanoglu was forced to change his name to Jalmanov. But after all these experiences, he decided to leave Bulgaria. On a trip to the World Cup final in Melbourne in 1986, Naim escaped his handlers and defected at the Turkish embassy. When embassy officials reported the situation to Turgut Özal, who was the Prime Minister of Turkey, the Turkey Prime Minister said he must be brought at once, so he landed in London, then to Ankara. After making his way to Istanbul, he went back to Suleymanoglu. And the Naim said that it was nostalgic, but the Bulgarians changed the name of 2 million people by force. It was difficult. So anyway, Naim could compete at the 1988 Seoul Olympics for Turkey, but the Bulgarian government had to agree to release his eligibility to Turkey. Fortunately, because he had not been to the Olympics prior, and the fact that the Turks paid Bulgaria $1.25 million, it helped him get his release. So he goes to Turkey. So he went to the Olympics in the featherweight division. And his main competition was his old Bulgarian teammate, Stefan Turperov. He would set world records in his last 2 attempts in the clean and jerk. Naim would put up a 190 kilogram clean and jerk, which was 3 times his body weight. Which, well, if you do the math, at least it's 418 pounds. That's amazing. It was actually the highest ratio of clean and jerk to body weight of all time. Using his coefficient style, his performance was one of the most dominating weightlifting performances of all time. And he even could have won the weight class above him. So anyway, after the Olympics, he was on the cover of Time magazine. His 4 foot 10 size and stunning strength was huge, and he was named the Pocket Hercules. After winning the World Championship in 1989, he decided to retire at age 22. However, he couldn't stay away from the sport and came back a couple years later, and then won gold in Barcelona in 92 in his weight class. So then He won a third consecutive gold medal in 1996 in Atlanta. He had a rivalry between himself and Greece's Valeros Leandris, and the arena was divided into partisan Turkish and Greek crowds. They basically knew what to do it. However, Naim did embrace Leonidas at the end, who had broken down in tears after losing the gold and taking silver. But it was just pure enjoyment and all that. Naim made another comeback to earn a fourth gold medal at the 2000 Olympic Games. However, he was eliminated from the competition, so if he had stayed retired after 96, it would have been 3 gold medals in 3 attempts. Regardless, he's the only weightlifter ever to snatch to do the snatch 2.5 times his body weight, and is also the second of 7 lifters to clean and jerk 3 times his body weight. Regardless, he won 7 world championships, 3 Olympic gold medals, and set 46 world records. Pound for pound, one of the greatest Olympic weightlifters of all time, and a national hero in Turkey. He tried to get in public office, but failed. Naim unfortunately suffered from cirrhosis of the liver and was hospitalized for 3 months. And in September 2017, he was admitted to the hospital because of liver failure. They found a liver donor. Unfortunately, there was a hemorrhage in his brain and an edema. He would die November 18, 2017, and interred in Istanbul. There was a movie named after him. So he had 3 daughters by a Turkish woman, but the funny thing was that his grave was open for trying to get a DNA sample after a Japanese woman claimed that her daughter was fathered by him, and the paternity claim was confirmed. Regardless of that, he was an icon for all weightlifting and all that, and his size was just unbelievable. How he could do that being so small, but them's the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, I'm Jan23.